We've got enriching, Paustika, which means the yellow or gold activity, and basically growing the good, growing the good that already exists. Also means nourishing, increasing, flourishing, activity of enriching, basically expanding, which is beneficial. Pacifying addresses excess, right? And then removes what is harmful. Increasing activity or enriching activity, it addresses the deficiency and then builds it. It addresses the lack within you, wherever that is, within and without. Once your obstacles are pacified, we need to grow and strengthen what is good and alive. If you have a lot of hate within you, once that is pacified, or anger within you, once that is pacified, what do you need to increase? Your generosity, forgiveness, love, right? If you, let's say, are facing poverty, right? If causes which are causing poverty are pacified, what do you need? You need to build circumstances, like you need circumstances around you which help you in growing a business, growing the money that you already have, growing your investments, savings, right? So, whether it's a seed of talent or recovery from anything, basically, or maybe you might be beginning a practice or building a new community, all of these need precise conditions in which they can grow and thrive. And that is what this activity means: increasing your lifespan, wisdom, merit, enhancing your prosperity, positive circumstances around you, increasing your good qualities, whatever good quality you already have. It builds resources for practice and for your life. For you to sit every day in meditation, you need to be better off than a lot, as I said. If you have a good family, they are healthy, happy, you have a business that's working well, you'll be stress free. You'll have much less stress than a lot of people, which is why the quality of your meditation will also be better. Of course, with constant practice, right? If pacifying stops the bleeding, increasing activity builds your strength. So, doctor put bandage on your wounds, and now he's giving you multivitamins to increase your strength, to heal your wound better. It can happen around you in various ways. Let's say if there's a farmer who is looking after his crops are increasing every day. A teacher who's educating the students, the wisdom increases with every class, right? A mentor who's developing a talent, or a gardener who is fertilizing the plants, a community who's trying to build infrastructure. Let's say if there was an earthquake, a person who saves money for the future, which will give in trusts and everything, an artist who is practicing their craft daily, an athlete who's trying to improve their muscle builds every single day. Let's say if you start using your intuition every day, intuition is also a muscle, it'll start increasing. A person who's reading to their child, the child becomes more eloquent, more intelligent, right? I hope you're getting what I mean. A company that is investing in research, that will have many benefits. All of these are increasing. These are actions which are building, growing, and enhancing what already exists. What's beautiful, what's nice, what's good for propagation and for cultivation of dharma. And what do you mean by dharma? Again, going back to our true nature and making sure that everybody around us also benefits from that enlightenment, from the seeds of that enlightenment. But we have to focus on ourselves, right? We are not bodhisattvas yet, and we don't have to bring in that ego of being one. No, we just have to be as compassionate as we can be, but also not bring that doership within us, that we are enlightening somebody, we are telling something to somebody. And within you, you can see whenever you practice gratitude and it increases. I think it's written in Bible, or maybe I don't know. There was this book called Magic. The lady who wrote Secret, like she was the one I think who wrote Magic as well. And it said that whoever has this will have more, and whoever doesn't have this will lose whatever they have. And everybody keeps on thinking that it might be money or something like that, but it's not. It's gratitude. Whoever has gratitude will have more reasons to pay gratitude, and whoever doesn't feel grateful, they'll lose all reasons to be grateful. I think that's what it meant. So that is what this is: one activity of enrichment. When you learn a new skill, when you meditate every day, when you do some kriya every day, you feel your stability grow. No? That is enrichment. When you forgive someone, and suddenly feel your heart expand, your capacity to love expand. When you read a book, it stretches your mind. That's enrichment. When you exercise and your body is strengthening, that's enrichment, right? I hope I made my point clear. So when you notice what's simply right in your life and you start counting those blessings, it increases them. This is my belief. No, I strongly believe it. Focusing too much on lack brings even more lack, whether it's sadness, whether it's anxiety, or whatever. So you'll have to look into it if you have those patterns. You just have to build your capacity for more gratitude, more happiness, more abundance. You can use affirmations or subliminals. You can use Abraham Hicks rampages to help you. I did share the link a couple of videos ago, but I will share that again today. No? That is enrichment. That is enriching activity. Your scarcity, depletion, stagnation, all of it can be directly addressed with this. If you don't have enough energy, enough resources, enough prana, because of, let's say, some trauma that you faced, enough love, you can increase whatever you need. And the shadow side, by the way, is to overuse this increasing. Then you become accumulators, hoarders, never satisfied, very greedy. That's also pointless. Maybe more money, more possessions, more achievements. Whenever you start getting them, then you'll start taking everything for granted and also be more stuck in the cycle of samsara. So I don't think I need to mention that. You don't have to lose sight of the fact that sometimes you need to let go. Okay? Sometimes letting go is the most enriching thing that you can do to yourself. Always remember that increasing without wisdom, whenever you get a lot of money or anything without wisdom, without humility to acknowledge and appreciate it, it becomes greed. Right? So balance it with other activities. Now we have the deities to deal with depletion, stagnancy, or stuckness of any kind. We have yellow Tara or golden Tara. She's the Tara who increases your merit and prosperity. And similarly, we have the Hindu counterpart, who is Lakshmi, and she's the goddess of abundance, as we all know. And then in the center, we have Zambala, the Buddhist god of wealth. And in his hand, if you zoom in, you'll see there's a mongoose. And that mongoose, it vomits jewels. But the thing is that wealth is never just external, right? As we shared, anything that helps you to grow and thrive, anything that helps you to be more aligned with your most prosperous self, yeah, to realize your true nature, that is enriching activity. Okay, before we move on, let's take a moment again. Take a deep breath in and out. Now ask yourself, where in your life do you need increasing? Is there a skill that you want to develop? Is there a relationship that you want to deepen? Is there a quality, let's say patience or compassion, generosity, that you want to strengthen? Is there a resource that you need more of? Maybe books or money? Anything. Seek help from any of them, or maybe none of them, or any other that you know about. Now place your hand on your heart. Breathe deeply. And simply say, may this grow. May this flourish. May I grow. May I flourish. May abundance arise within and without. Amen. Amen. Amen.